Hello and good morning. Let's take a look here. What is a point? Well, a point is a location. There's no such thing as a skinny point. It has no size. It's just location. What is a plane? A plane is a flat area that extends in all directions. It never ends. And it's represented by three non-collinear points, three crooked points. So you would say plane A, B, C. Now what is collinear? Collinear is straight line. So it'd have to be like this, like mama duck and baby duck. They walk in a straight line. Like the kids in elementary school, they walk in a straight line. If an angle is 30 degrees, what's the complement? Well, complement means it adds up to 90 degrees. So 90 minus 30 would have to be 60 degrees. What is the supplement? Supplement is like Superman, 180 degrees. That is a straight angle or a line. In this case, 180 minus 30 would be 150 degrees. Okay, let's take a look here. Now put your eyes on D, 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 B, C. So this angle here, DBC, is 20 degrees. Put your eyes on A, B, D. This angle right here is 40 degrees, given. That's the reason. Okay, now, what do? Well, you're looking for ABC. ABC is the whole thing. So to find the whole thing, you do something called angle addition postulate. Do you remember that? Just add them up. 60 degrees. 40 plus 20. Draw adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are simply angles that share a common side. So this angle here and this angle are adjacent because they both share this ray. Remember, a ray has an endpoint and goes on forever. And you can't name a ray backwards. You can name a line backwards. All right, draw this diagram. We're going to watch a video on the different types of angles formed by cutting a transversal. This is your transversal. And what we're going to do is make these two lines parallel. So L is parallel to M. Now let's talk about the different types of angles. And I want you to write this down. Here we go. 1. Okay. So once you write this down, there's something called alternating interior, alternating exterior. All right? So alternating interior is going to be in the inside of here. See, in between these two lines is the interior. So alternating would jump across the transversal, like you jump over the line. Boop, 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 boop. So 4 and 6 are alternating interior. And 3 and 5 are alternating interior. And if the lines are parallel, they're equal. 4 is equal to 6 and 3 is equal to 5. If the lines are not parallel, they're still alternating interior. They're just not equal. Okay? Alternating exterior would be on the outside here. This is your exterior. So it would be 1 and 7. See how it jumps across the transversal? We probably should name this as a T for transversal. So 1 and 7 would be equal if the lines are parallel. And what else? 2 and what? 2 and what are alternating exterior? 2 and 8. That's right. And they would be equal provided the lines are parallel, and they are. There's something called corresponding. And the way you memorize that is top, top, bottom, bottom. Write that down. Now watch how I do this. Pay attention. Okay, so the top of this line and the top of that line, those are corresponding. Top, top, bottom, bottom. Top, top, bottom, bottom. Write those down. Top, top, 1 and 5. Top, top, 2 and 6. And bottom, bottom, 4 and 8. And 3 and 7. And those are equal provided the lines are parallel. All right, that takes care of corresponding and alternating interior and alternating exterior. What else is there? Well, we're going to watch the video and find out. Today you have a worksheet which looks like this. Now, if you come to class and you don't have a worksheet, and it's not in my folder for some reason, and it's not on the table for some reason, then guess what? You can go back to the video, pull out a sheet of paper, and copy. Just label it as worksheet. Okay? So you don't even need to ask me. How about that? I like that. I like that. All right, let's talk about college algebra. Copy that down. All right, so the first thing I want you to do here for college algebra is to graph it. So get your graphing calculator, and this is a big, long one. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to go to y equals. We're going to hit clear. Now, we want to do 3x to the 4th power. Watch what I do. 3x, raise it to the 4th power. Let me ride this up a little bit. To the 4th power. And then advance it. And then minus 10x to the 3rd. So minus 10x to the 3rd. Advance it. Minus 24x squared. Advance it. Minus 6x. And then plus 5. Now we're going to graph that. All right, let's look at the possible zeros. Well, it looks like 2. It looks like -1, and I'm not even sure about that one. That one's a fraction. Like, I don't know, 1/3 or something. So -1 and, I don't know, 1/3 or something. Again, I don't know that one. Now, you might be able to use your calculator to trace it to figure out exactly where it's at. But remember, you were taught how to find all the possible zeros. So you take the last number over the first number. So 5, this is the rational zero theorem. 5 over 3. So it's going to be 1 times 5 and 1 times 3. And you're going to start with 1. So it's 1 over 1 and 1 over 3. Okay, of course I got that backwards, 1 over 1 and 1 over 3. And then it's 5 over 1, which is 5, and 5 over 3. Well, I might have gotten lucky on that 1/3. Now you got to do synthetic division. Let's try synthetic division with 1/3. Write this down, and then put your constants, and notice it's smooth for 3, 2, 1, 0. So 3, -10, -24, -6, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now bring down your first number, which is 3. Well, guess what? 1/3 times 3 is 3 over 3, which equals 1. Add that up, you get a -9. Multiply 9 divided by 3 is going to be a -3. Add that up, you get a -27. Multiply, and you're going to have 27 divided by 3, which is 9, but that's going to be a -9. Add that up, you get a -15. And a -15 divided by 3 is a -5, and guess what? Man, I got lucky. 1/3 was a 0. All right, anyway, we're going to watch a video on direct variation and inverse variation. And then we're going to work this worksheet. Follow your directions. The top part just says list all the possible rational zeros. You don't have to do synthetic division. I would like you to graph it to confirm. Okay? So I want the possibles, and then I want you to use the graph to write down the ones that work. This one right here, find the rational zeros and find all zeros. So they want two things here. So you want the possibles, and then you want to graph it and do synthetic division. So I want to see synthetic division on the ones that work. Okay? And that's how you do the top part. And then the back side, we're going to do possible and then synthetic division. And then you can try these two as well. Those are your brain testers. Okay? Now, if you come to school and you were out, you can always use the video to get the worksheet. Okay? You don't even have to ask Mr. Toops. How about that? All right. Have a good morning, and I'll see you in class.